What's up, guys? It's Whitney Ovielle here, hopping right into things. I am just untwisting my hair because I just did a co-wash. If you don't know what a co-wash is, it's just where you rinse your hair, you put some conditioner on it, detangle, and then rinse again. So I've just rinsed and I am currently untwisting my hair so that I can get started and put this temporary wax on. I wasn't sure how the color was going to take since I didn't thoroughly wash my hair. I just did the co-wash, so I wasn't sure, but you will see how things turn out. If you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell so that you get notified every time that I upload a video. And, just enjoy some videos while you're here. Take a look at my wash days, look at my deep conditioning videos. Just relax and enjoy the content. So just squeezing out that excess water, and then I chose a red shirt and a pink towel very intentionally because we are working with red color dye, and I wasn't sure if how it would stain. Even though it is temporary, it should wash out with regular detergent and water, but you just never know, especially with red. It tends to be a bit more of a stain, so I just wanted to be really careful. And right now you see me parting my hair, figuring out how much hair I need for certain sections. I definitely visualized in my brain how I wanted my hair to look before I started applying the color. So I'm sectioning the two front pieces of my hair. One, because I just don't like hair on my face, and two, because if you've been watching my previous videos, I've mentioned that I was straightening my hair for a little while, and the fronts of my hair have, went back to being bland. So I'm getting the front pieces out of my hair and also kind of masking how damaged the front is right now. So the hairstyle that I kind of envisioned was for my front two sections to be twisted towards the back, but a two-strand twist. But you will see later that was a challenge. But yeah, so now I'm just sectioning my hair off into 4 sections so that I can evenly apply the product as best as I can, making sure that each section gets even amounts of product and that it looks nice and even. Okay, so these are all the products that I'm going to be using today. So per usual, my spray bottle, my Denman brush, I have some gloves, I'm using the Gorilla Gel, and then the star of the show is the Curls Unleashed Colorblast, and in the color, I can't really see, the color Sangria. And then I'm touching the wax because it's been a while since I've actually bought this wax color dye stuff. If you've seen my previous video, I've actually tried this out but in a different color. If you want to see that video on my channel, it's still up. So I was just testing to make sure it wasn't dried out or anything, and luckily it was not. And the steps that I'm taking to apply this product is that I'm spraying my hair with water first, and then I am taking a bit of the wax, and then I'm placing it on my hair and then sealing it with the gel. So I got scared because the color wasn't showing up, so I thought it had dried out, it wasn't working anymore. So I decided to read the side to make sure I was applying it correctly, and I was, but it rathers you apply it with your tips instead of your palm. So I switched it up, and that made a world of a difference. I hope you can tell the color is coming up a little bit more vibrantly, and it just looks a whole lot better now that I've switched it. So like I said, I've tried this product out before, but just in a different color. So I'm purposefully not taking the color all the way up to my roots this time. I did that last time and it was pretty, but I like to go to the gym and work out. And when I was at the gym, I was literally sweating red. Well, not red because I didn't have red, but I was literally sweating blonde streaks of sweat. So I was like, okay, this time we're not gonna put the color all the way up to our scalp. Yep, so I'm repeating those same steps. I'm spraying my hair with water, then I am putting the product on, and then I'm putting the gel on top. And honestly, the gel was not needed. The hair wax like really defines your curls and holds it. And you even have like a cast, like a hard cast that you kind of have to break the seal like with the gel with the hair wax. So other products are honestly not necessary. It's literally a one and done. You get the color and your hair is defined. So I'm just going to finish up this side of my hair following those same steps, right? The water bottle, the hair wax, and then the gel. I do want to mention how like fast I got done with my hair because I only had to use one product and it was super defining. And I really didn't need a lot either. And with the last color that I chose, I found myself using like more than half of the jar, and the jar is pretty small. But with the sangria color, the color took really well to my hair, and I didn't use a lot at all. I could probably get like 2, 3, maybe 4 more uses out of it. But with the blonde color that I had, I probably will only get like, I don't know, maybe 1 more use, and I can't use as many coats because I know I use like a ton of coats in the other one. Okay, so this is how the color is looking after it is all applied. It's still wet, obviously, but it's looking good. And now I am about to do the front pieces of my hair, and looking back on it, I definitely should have did this step first before I even started dealing with the color. So I had to get creative and thoughtful and figure out how I could not get the color on the piece of hair that I didn't want it on. So I also had to figure out a way to define the hair. Since the wax was defining my hair, I had to use some products that I use on my day-to-day. So I'll be making a video soon to show you guys how I usually define my hair and what products I use. But anyways, that is what I am doing to the front pieces of my hair, applying the products and then brushing through it with the Denman brush to make sure there's no kinks or whatever, and then I will style the front pieces. Okay, so once all the product is in my hair, I am thinking about how I want to do this flat twist. So I pull my edges out and then I push majority of the hair to the back, and you can see me attempt to try to do a 2-strand twist, but then like my brain could literally not tell my hands what to do. And it was hilarious as I was thinking about it, like, girl, do the flat twist, and I couldn't. So I had to like rethink what I was gonna do like in the moment, and I was like, okay, we're just gonna do like a single flat twist, not a 2-strand, just a flat twist, like one of those French looking twists. So that's what we did in the last minute. Thankfully, it turned out okay. It turned out good. And I also had to use regular scrunchies instead of like those little black hair ties. I really wish I had one of those little rubber bands that come from the beauty supply store so that I could just cut it out my hair when I was ready to be done with the style. But unfortunately, after all this time of being a natural, I keep forgetting to buy a pack of those tiny rubber bands. So here we are with my scrunchies. So I'm going to do the same exact thing to the opposite side of my hair. I'm really liking how my hair is looking right now. It looks really cool. It actually looks kind of cool too with like the color block effects. But in the end, I'm super happy that I decided to put the color on the ends of the top sections of my hair. I knew I didn't want it where the twists were going to be. I knew I just wanted it on the end so it looked like a true like dye job where you just don't dye the roots. So I thought it was pretty cool. I don't know, maybe it's just me. And as always, I think the second twist turned out better than the first, but there was no way I was going back and redoing the first twist because it was hard enough getting the scrunchie on my hair. Even though it looked easy, it was a little challenging, so there was no way I was going to go back and redo that. She's giving very much Harley Quinn vibes, okay? Shout out Suicide Squad. But yes, now it's time for me to apply the Sangria color to the ends of the top pieces of my hair. So, of course, I needed to get another pair of gloves. And then I was ready to apply the color. And I just split the ponytails in two. That way I could make sure that I got the color evenly on each side. I don't know why it looks like I have more hair on one side than the other. It's kind of strange. I don't know, but that's just my hair. You know, come to think of it, I did have a, bang to the right way back when, like way back when. So maybe the hair just never caught back up with the other side, but, it's looking a little strange, a little off as I'm trying to be symmetrical with this hairstyle. Okay, but yes, honey, my vision is coming to life. We are seeing the color just really pop, and it looks so vibrant while it's wet, and I just love how it looks on camera. It looks so good. The next day when it dried, it didn't look as vibrant. In person, I felt it looked more like a burgundy instead of a red, but it was still really cute. Still got lots of great compliments on my hair the next day. So not a big deal, just it's not as vibrant once it dries. Even though you'll see in the clip, because I'll show you how my hair looks when it's dry, it still looks really, really, really good. So you guys will see that in just a second. All right, and this is the next day. Look at that hair. Look at those defined curls. Yes, ma'am. Curls are popping. We love it here. All right, so my curls look really good. The hair color looks really, really good. I love that I did not put the color on my roots. It looks great. I have no complaints. Honestly, the color looks great. My curls look great. Of course, it's messy. I talked about that in the last video. That's why it took me, a year to try to do the other color. But it looks great. It's fun. It's easy to rinse out. So I'm really happy with how it turned out. It's super cute. The twist I'm very proud of. But as always, if you haven't, go ahead and like and leave a comment on the video and subscribe to the channel, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye guys.